Let us discuss a C function which receives a structure. For this, we will consider a program, a C program, to find sum of elements of an array. The main function int main, then int n, the number of elements in the array, then int a, the array with which can store some 100 elements. We have to iterate, so into I. Okay, then inside the main function we will read these elements. How many elements? Then scanf, the conversion character, %d, comma, address of en. Then we will be using a for loop for I equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus, prompt for entering the number, entering the elements, printf, scanf, %d, the conversion character, comma, address of e of I, okay, we will be reading the elements. Then let us do one thing. Let us print the array. Let us try this, return 0. Then do the main program. Okay, let us save this and try to compile this. Okay, 12, 3, 4, 50. Okay, it is working. Next, let us write a function. We are expecting a sum, so in sum, let us write sum equal to some compute. Let us try without a structure. Okay, our target is a function which receives a structure. Okay, let us try this. Compute a comma n, and then will be passed to this function. Okay, and we will be printing printf \, sum equal to %d, the conversion character, %d, comma, sum. Okay, let us write the body of function compute. It returns an integer int compute. It receives an array int b size 100, comma int count, how many elements there in the array. Okay, let us int yes to store the sum. Let us initialize that is equal to 0. Then let us int I, we have to iterate for I is equal to 0, I less than or equal to, sorry, I equal to 1, from because we are leaving the cell with index 0, so I equal to 1, I less than or equal to count the number of elements, then I plus plus, then we will be doing s equal to s plus a of I is equal to s plus a of I, and finally when we come out of this for loop, the sum of elements will be available in variable yes and return this yes. Okay, this is the function. Okay, let us try this. Save gcc sum minus array dot c minus o sum minus array. Okay, in function compute expected before in, okay, s equal to 0. Okay, let us edit the program. Gedit sum minus sum hyphen array dot c s equal to 0. Okay, we have a missed a semicolon. Okay, let us save. Okay, compute error is equal to a. Okay, we have it is b. Okay, so b, our variable is b. Here inside the function main we will be passing a but it is received in variable b. Okay, formal parameter is b. So we'll just save this, try to compile. Okay, it is working now. Dot slash sum hyphen array. Okay, number of elements here. Okay, let us break this, control C. There was some array dot c. Okay, here when we were printing this, we have forgotten to put some comma, and then before this let us put some new line characters, acceleration. Okay, let us run the program in a clear screen. So system sys tem system clear. Okay, save. Let us add one more. Five elements. 12, 1, 2, 3, 6, 12, 1, 2, 3, 6. Sum is 24. Okay, let us take a copy of this program. cp sum minus array dot c to sum minus array a dot c. Then open gedit sum minus array a dot c. Okay, let us note this file name. Our target is a function receiving a structure. Okay, let us declare a structure as a global data, and the fields of this structures are this array and the count of elements in the array. Okay, a function receives a structure. Okay, for that we will keep this array and the number of elements in this structure and pass that structure to this function. Okay, for that let us declare the structure as a global data. Data is int a 100, then int n, the number of elements in the array. Okay, our function receives a structure of this type. So struct data, the variable names my data. This is the formal parameter my data, and returns integer. Okay, that is right, it returns the sum. Okay, then let us do one thing. Let integer count, and before starting the for loop, count equal to my data, that is the structure received my data dot in. Okay, so now we can use the same for loop. For I equal to I, we have declared I equal to 1 to n, then count I plus plus, then here it should be s equal to s plus my data dot a with index I. Okay, I is equal to 1 to n, 1 to count. Okay, return is. Then inside the main function, what we have to do is, so this n this should be count, and one structure of type data, struct structure data some x. Okay, then how many elements? We have read n. Let us make x dot n equal to, we have read how many elements we have to read into count, count, and n equal to count. Okay, we have kept the count in structure, then entering the elements inside the array name is e, inside the structure array name is a. Okay, so this, when we read the elements, it should be address of x dot a dot, that is array a is inside the structure. Okay, so x dot a dot I, a of I, Then here we are trying to print it. It should be x dot a dot I. Okay, let us save this program. Minus o some hyphen array e. So many errors. Okay, let's check one by one. Let us edit the program. Inside this okay, here we have to put a semicolon. In compute s is undeclared. Okay, int s equal to 0. What are the other errors? Sum equal to of compute a comma n. Okay, we didn't correct our so this now this compute function, we have to pass the structure now. It is not a comma n, it is x. We have put the a and the number of elements in the inside the structure, so we will be passing the structure. Okay, that was the error. Save, compile. Okay, one more error. I less than n is undeclared. First inside the main. Okay, let us correct it. Inside the main, for I equal to 1 to n. Okay, n is not used here, it is count now. We are receiving the number of how many elements, number of elements in variable count. Okay, so we have to use that variable inside the for loops. That was the issue. Okay, let us save this and try to compile once again. Now it is okay. Dot slash sum minus array. Okay, now how many elements? 4 elements. 1, 2, 3, 6, 4. It will be 63. Okay, it is working. So this is the function that receives a structure. Okay, it receives a structure of type data, and inside this function called, we will be passing this x. Remember, x is a type structure data, x dot n. Then while reading the elements, we are using x dot a dot I.